be tame. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. She right, got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up in the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. off looking right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2, this quite, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Allen! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gives it left side to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 33.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now an option play, and we'll keep it. Right back to him on 1st down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And that's going to be too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Remember, just in the 2nd quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game. But that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Made by Monte.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Rams go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the Toms. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
17.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Packers.
To throw now on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
For the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Packers.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
The Rams first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll double team and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down. Johnson, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. The left side throw complete to Adams. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 31. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Davante Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Davis with the pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Touchdown, Packers! Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touch. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Rams 17.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this would not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards on the play, first down. As they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 now. Caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Sam Sloman for the PAT. Another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 17. Sam Sloman.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nathan Nicholson picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Packers 45, Rams 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.